no child left behind, you see. Well, we say, what about teachers then? What about teachers? And I think the core of our case here today is that it is not necessary for the student to be left behind in properly rewarding teachers, but we also necessarily recognize that the whole idea, the whole the basis and purpose of the school, of the institution, is children and future. And we believe that should be the core of the case today. That's not what the opposition here has suggested. Now, there have been many things that we brought up in the course of these two speakers, but I believe that the whole main contention today can be summed up simply in one line, which is money is to be rewarded, right? Because we believe this is a what the opposition can say. So how do we deal with this? Now, on the very first level, what we believe here, when we say, oh, there's a sacred duty and it's being corrupted with the idea of money. And we say, as a proposition, what duty? Specify. Tell us exactly what functions, what exactly what roles the teacher has to do, aside from the academics, and so nicely pointed out, in order for them to qualify as this happy moral teacher that we see to us. And on the second level, I want to ask you, so okay, if you say there's a problem, and we will deal with it, how? Tell us how your team is going to deal with the problem when we have so nicely specified out to you. Hey, we're going to attract top talent. We're going to reward teachers who are currently in service. We're going to incentivize the whole system. We're going to streamline it. We're going to ensure that teachers are capable, that we serve, capable and morally culpable and accounted for. But no, that is not the case. Okay, never mind. That's fine. No argument. So they said, okay, a teacher can be someone who's a BF or a child in times of need. And we say, why not? Why can a teacher who is being paid well for what he does also do the same things? And in fact, on the second level, if a teacher is doing all these things that the opposition has said, then well and good. We should reward them for this. And that's exactly what the opposition is doing on as well. And so, well, on the first level, the whole idea of this, you're actually going to go wrong without teacher because money is going to do all people. We say to them, no, this is really an issue of life and death. Okay, we are realistic here. We say that, oh yes, there are some teachers who are passionate about their job. They love kids, they want to help them, they want to nurture them. But realistically speaking, people go into jobs because they need to earn a living. Okay, and money is certainly a factor in judging your performance at work, that you serve. And therefore, what we say today is that, first of all, it's a combination of factors. Because a teacher can both be passionate and be well rewarded and still think about the salary at the end of the day. And secondly, we have to recognize, first of all, that there are people who go into teaching because it has to be a well-paying job. Professors as well. And secondly, the idea that there are teachers currently in service right now who are not being rewarded for their efforts. And therefore that needs to be addressed. So I want to sum up my rebuttals by saying very, very clearly to the opposition, please first prove to us exactly what is the sacred duty, what are these secondary factors that you believe are important besides academics. And secondly, how do you intend, therefore, to solve the issue of the declining standards of education in America, and therefore rope in more teachers who are capable and concerned about the future of children. But academic future in Benjamin, you're just the right vote. And say, since we as the opposition have brought up so many factors, please be kind to us and please give us a chance. And now moving on to my case, which is a good extension of the first speaker, is the whole idea of effective allocation of resources. And to that, first I'd start by saying, where do these resources come from? Well, the simple answer is, it's taxpayers' money. It's the money that comes from, well, not just every single person in society, but the parents of these students who are going to schools with substandard teachers, teaching their children, slacking off in the job because, well, it's a day-end job. I'm doing this because there's nothing else to do today. I just want to do this because I can't do anything else. I can't do it, therefore I teach. That's it. Now, we believe this is a gross misuse of public funds. We believe this is an insult to the parents, and we believe this is a gross injustice of the education system. Now, instead, what we are saying to you today is that we must deal with this inefficiency at its core and to cut it out. And we're speaking in terms of economic standpoint. We see that the current wages of teachers in the system in America it's not pegged directly to the market value. It's not directly pegged to the corporate counterparts, right? And therefore, what we say is that teachers are being short. We say you're short-changing teachers, and therefore there needs to be some form of recompense. Now, what do we mean by this? We mean that we necessarily have to target our resources, our current resources, which is the money that's given to us, kindly given to us, the taxpayers, in order to reward teachers who are doing well the job. So, therefore, we say, first, we're not neglecting every single teacher. There's a base salary as the first stated. But we need to incentivize the system such that teachers who perform well are given extra bonus. It tells them, hey, you're doing a good job, carry on. Or if not, it tells them something is going on. You need to change your current method of teaching.
Sure.
Yes, ma'am?
So, if a teacher really performs well in class and outside class, the students will naturally reward the teacher through intangible things like a thank you note and presents during teacher's day. There's no need for money to come into this.
Well, that's great and all. On one hand, the students are rewarding teachers, but you have to understand that the school system is such that the teacher is not just accountable to the students, and the teacher is not an isolated system. There's also the administration, the school board. If I, as a teacher, am unable to support my current means of living, or I don't feel I'm rightly rewarded enough, I'll necessarily turn to my bosses and I'll say, so why am I not being rewarded well? And you can understand that if that's the case, that simply giving presents is the be all and end all, then no one's going to teaching simply for that. Not enough teachers will be in the service for us to properly educate our children. So therefore I think the point falls. Now, moving on to my point. What we're saying that is okay, it's not entirely about money and cents. But we cannot simply let a teacher enter the service simply because they teach. You can't pay them simply because they teach. Because this is taxpayers' money. You can't think about the taxpayers' money. And it's not merely a blanket increase. It's targeted, it's precise. And therefore we say that this money that is given to us, these resources, can probably further on be allocated back to say education system, training for teachers in schools, social programs. Now, let me remind you, there are schools in America, such as in Detroit, in Michigan, who have been shut down simply because they have not enough funds. That's gross injustice, so don't handle the question. And therefore, what we say today is that if students can get bursaries for doing well in schools and be rewarded for it, why can't teachers? Don't give teachers time. And therefore, I say go to opposition. Thank you.
Okay, firstly, I have 4 rebuttals to make. Number 1, the opposition mentioned that the bad will lead and the good will stay. So those teachers that are passionate about teaching lower intelligence students will be dismissed. And these teachers are hard to find. These educators are hard to find. Are you sure you want to waste these resources, these passionate teachers to these resources in the country when you said that education level will be low in the US? Number 2, the opposition thought about incentives motivating the teachers. That despite how highly motivated and passionate they are about their profession, teachers cannot always reverse negative performance trends. So that especially for students with learning problems who comes from abusive or dysfunctional families and they cannot learn well through this, teachers cannot reverse all this, and this will lead to my substantive, which I will mention more later on. Number 3, you talk about how we never showed the opposition didn't show you about the duty of the teachers. But my first speaker has clearly shown that the duty of the teachers is to be a counselor, to be a friend, to be someone who can meet the needs of their emotional needs of their students. But incentives will dilute this duty of the teacher. So we have clearly shown you that what the duty of the teachers are. So firstly, you said that we didn't show you how can we help to improve how can we help to motivate the teachers, but we said that we will be giving them presidential award, we'll be giving them we'll be awarding them through non-incentive non-monetary needs and through all these rewards. Sorry, I have another rebuttal. So you said that the opposition said that you cannot just pay because they teach, because they will be teachers will be provided for training, which is contradicting what they say. They said that teachers will be elected chosen out of a simple state test. That's what they say from their first speaker. So this will lead on to my one big substantive, which is impacts on the students if monetary aid is bonuses is given to the teachers. So education, like all of us know, does not encompasses more than simply academic performances. It's unfair for the students to think that results is it's unfair for the students to think that results is the one that's the most important when you attend school. But school, Ministry of Education in Singapore emphasize that values, teachers impartial of values is very important to everybody. So attracting educators, giving them monetary salary, to add on their salaries, they will also attract educators who have for the wrong purposes. Like what I mentioned, and my first speaker have mentioned, the wrong purposes are such that educators will be motivated for money when they teach, and they will want to work in better schools for more money. Imagine a school where everybody that score A's, and all the educators are so motivated and so driven by money to have results, to emphasize on results, and to focus on A's and B's. Then they will want to work for the school. But like what my first speaker has emphasized again, like Innova is a very bad school, but then will they want to work in such school? What will happen to these students? Yeah, firstly, the results will be very bad. Secondly, the students' well-being will be affected. Madam Chair, I'm going to show you how their values will be affected. Like making them when the educators are motivated by money to let them get their A's, they will not care whether the students will understand or stress or be stressed out. They will not care about the students' well-being when they give work to them.
Points, madam.
Hang on. They will not care like how the students are doing in their jobs, in their studies, and they will only care when, like, no matter what, you must achieve this. You must do this just to achieve the A's. Yes, sir.
Madam, you're describing a situation where it is about rote learning, but that is a failure of the indicator, which is the exam. That is a failure of the examination paper, and that is not a failure of the teachers. Please respond to that.
Okay, look, it's a failure because of education revolves around examination, and as well as the attitude of the students. How to say? Education. The purpose of education is examinations. A levels, O levels. All of us need to achieve that qualification. It's because we want to have education. It's because of these qualifications that we want to achieve. So to achieve such a good results for those qualifications, teachers are necessary to impart this knowledge to students. And yes, that's why teachers will impart this knowledge and will want good results for the people. And yeah, they will want to work in better schools. And yeah, they will also stress out their kids, and also they will keep giving them homework and just for them to do well in an examination. The purpose of education is examination, as well as like what I said earlier, education is also more than simply academic performances. So this also will add on to an additional burden to the children the students who are scared of breaking the rice bowl of the teachers. Like teachers are also human beings, students are also human beings. So students will naturally care for their teachers if they happen to admire this teacher a lot. They will care for their rice bowl. They will want the teacher to work hard. So they will work very hard, and this will cause an additional burden to them, and they will stress out just to help the teachers. So the next point, educators will want when teachers when the teachers make the students to get their A's without caring for whether they will understand or stress out. What may happen is that there will be a system of corruption where teachers may not mark according to the strict marking scheme, which is more lenient just because they want the students to get A for their examinations, and hence the students cannot be marked according to a certain standard, and their standard will be very different from what they are supposed to be. Hence, also students in schools with not good grades cannot do well in A levels when they are not marked according to their the standard that they are in, because the A levels examiners are very strict in their marking. And yeah, so this house will make the teachers very resistant for more.